Well everyone, Netflix's most toxic reality show is back, and yup, it's as toxic as ever.
You're in love with somebody else. How can you be in love with somebody else? After everything we've had, you spent 3 weeks with this person. How does that compare?
So yes, the ultimatum returns, and this time it's for Queer Love Season 2. And if you're not familiar with the show, here 6 couples all arrive, where one person has issued an ultimatum to the other: marry me or move on. They will then go off to speed date everyone else and pick someone to form a trial marriage with for 3 weeks. After that, they'll then return to their original coupling for another trial marriage to see if anyone's changed their minds. And for this season, we have Brittany, who's issued the ultimatum to AJ, Marie has issued it to Mel, Haley to Pilar, Kyle to Bridget, Ashley to Marita, and Dana to Megan. All have various reasons for why they're not ready for marriage or why they are, but whatever it is, doesn't matter, as they're about to, for the moment, break up and begin mingling with everyone else. And I'll be honest, I was worried this season might be a little tame at first. Like, this franchise has had a lot of toxicity come out of it, and through most of this first part of the show, I was going,
"Come on, you schnorrers! Do something!"
But oh, does it get gnarly. So the most popular people right out of the gate are AJ, who seems to be vibing with everyone. I mean, everyone.
I feel like I'm DMX. I can go down the list of women.
And also Mel, who's talking with Brittany and Dana. But Dana's partner Megan, on the other hand, is very reserved. And essentially she starts freaking out seeing Dana with other people, to the point where she's even threatening to leave the show.
I just don't know if it's something that I can handle or I want to go through.
Why are you so willing to back out when it's like hard?
You want to go through 3 weeks with somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, and the turnaround on this one is gonna be bonkers. But Dana does get Megan to stay, and we proceed with a whole lot of dates where people talk about important things like, I don't know, what their parents are like.
My mom
Oh,
is that
they
type
did?
of
Okay.
person that she'll ask you some weird, hard questions.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like, hey, when you eat my daughter's pussy, does she enjoy it? Like, do you make her come? Like, that's
She would
important.
not ask that.
Give me just half a second.
What the
And slowly you start to sense who's a little bit too excited to be exploring some new connections. Like Marita here, who thinks her partner Ashley is not romantic enough, pretty much is flat out ready to bang AJ. And she's open about that.
I think it would be really intense. And I don't know about, like, controlling myself. Like, I want to touch you right now, but I don't know if I can or should.
Well, why not?
We would have too much fun.
I feel like I would turn your world upside down.
Yeah.
Pilar also gets in this weird love triangle with Kyle and Bridget, and I say weird because both those two are pursuing her, and yet they were originally a couple together. And as Dana gets really close with Mel, Megan finds solace in Haley, as they both seem to be interested in using this experience to help grow their original relationship. But okay, I'm actually going to fast forward from here to a day called The Choice, where, you know, they make their choice on who they want to pair up for the next 3 weeks with. And really, the only drama here is Bridget calling out AJ for being so flirtatious with literally everyone and being disingenuous and wasting her time. And also, Marita gets real upset with AJ when she decides to trial marriage with Marie instead of her. Ultimately, though, we end up with AJ and Marie as a trial marriage. Pilar chooses Kyle over Bridget. Bridget then goes to her other connection, Ashley. Megan goes with Haley, and Mel decides to pick Dana, which defaults Marita and Brittany together. A kind of awkward pairing considering Marita was all in on Brittany's now ex, AJ. And now with everyone coupled up, the host sends them off to live together in their trial marriages, saying good luck, and remember, we're here to help our relationships grow and learn from each other, cause what is the ultimatum all about?
Having a good time, that's right.
But oh, do they not have a good time. Because I'll tell you this, Marie,
You're gonna have a bad time.
Megan,
You're gonna have a bad time.
and Dana,
Gonna have a bad time.
So where's the part where we have a good time?
So, buckle up everybody. Now Marie's bad time starts when she finds out her trial spouse AJ has been sneaking out to go and see Brittany, leaving Marie feeling like, what's even the point of a trial marriage now? But this is only the tip of the iceberg for her, as it's about to get a lot worse, and not because of AJ. So the impetus for pretty much the biggest drama points for the first 7 episodes of the season comes when Mel and Dana start getting real flirty and real close, while Marie and Megan spot them by the pool.
I ran into Mel and Dana at the pool. I know that Mel saw me, but there was zero eye contact. After that, I was feeling so much panic.
But I mean, that's nothing really to worry about, right? There could be a lot of explanations, right?
15 minutes later.
Dana has showed me that Marie could possibly not be the right person for me.
I also am really starting to decide that, like, I just think I'm not accepting not being in each other's lives after this.
Okay, that sure was fast. And it won't surprise you to learn that it doesn't take very long after this for things to turn into full-blown sex. But these two aren't the only ones getting physical. Like, Pilar kisses Kyle while out dancing, and it makes Kyle kind of uncomfortable, but Kyle says maybe I was giving mixed signals, and this is something they actually talk about and resolve. So it's nothing compared to Dana and Mel. However, that rejection at the pool has also gotten to Megan and driven her closer to Haley. So all of this, mixed with how similar they feel they are, how aligned they are on so many values, leads to them doing this.
Let's have a night we don't remember. Feel me.
And now they too have sex. I mean, kinda wild how Megan went from having a panic attack and nearly leaving the show to this. And do you think things are gonna slow down from here? Absolutely not. As Mel starts saying this to Dana.
You don't know that I love you. You don't know that I want this.
And so now Dana's having a freak out over everything, so she decides to call Megan, but Megan's pissed. And it's partially about the no look at the pool, but it's also partially about something else that we're gonna learn about later. So, as a result, their conversation turns out like this.
I don't even know who I'm talking to right now. How could you do this to me? You're treating me like I'm nothing. Who are you? Because you're not the person that I came here with. I thought I was gonna marry you.
But alright, the show then congregates everyone at a meetup where the Ultimatum issuers all sit together, and same goes for the issuees, if that's even a word. And of course, Mel starts to flame Megan for that phone call, and Megan claps back, claiming, why would I run after someone who doesn't even acknowledge me? Oh, and Dana, she decides out of the goodness of her heart to go and sit down with Mel's ex, Marie.
Just want to make sure you're okay. Like,
The fact that you're
have to know
asking
I
me
worry
if
about
I'm
you.
okay right now, that's crazy.
Wow, pretty bonkers to say that while also screwing the person that they want to marry. And Marie, she's starting to sniff out the whole charade.
Surface level, like, you and Mel are hot. I don't know what the you're doing.
give us a little bit of trust, or like benefit of the doubt, goddamn. Like,
She says after having already had sex with Mel, and to make Marie's time even worse, she learns from Haley that apparently there are receipts out there proving that Mel and Dana have been having sex.
She basically told me that she has proof that Mel and Dana are f***ing. And this is, mind you, like the last 5 minutes.
So Marie, she's planning to get to the bottom of this ASAP.
I will literally f***ing go on every single floor screaming her name. I will find her ass. Because that's bullshit.
Well, Marie then gets her car out and pulls up to Mel with a look that's giving, I'm about to drive you out to the desert and give you a shovel.
I spoke to Dana, and she is so happy to have you as her trial wife.
Oh, I bet she is. I bet she is. So Marie flat out asks her if she's had sex with Dana, and Mel's just shaking her head no. And then she goes, are you sure? Are you sure you're saying that didn't happen? And Mel then shakes her head yes. Which, really? It always baffles me when people lie so blatantly while on camera. Like, you know you're gonna get caught and just look worse, right?
Are you really saying no? That didn't happen?
I'm saying no.
So where is that coming from? Because I am so f***ing triggered.
So Mel's safe for now. But Marie still comes out with this warning.
If you're telling me and you're looking me in the eye, I will back you until the end of time. But do not make me look like a fool.
So Mel then runs back to her room and goes up to Dana like,
Oh no, they're on to us.
Who the does this bitch Haley think she is? Let's go to her room. Let's hear it. Where's the receipt, babe?
Okay, why do I feel like they're gaslighting me? I mean, to so adamantly say all this while having everything on camera has even me second-guessing what I just watched like an hour ago.
Were they spying on us? They hacked the cameras? I just wanted my life a lot. More than anyone in LA wanted my life.
But hey, you know what's the cure for a bad mood? Going out and getting matching tattoos together. Yup, they literally did that. Which I'm sure is gonna do wonders in helping them beat the allegations.
I know it's probably not the best idea, but I'm not really like a good idea type of person.
Hey, you said it, not me. Now, to make the situation even more bonkers, Megan and Haley, they too are now falling for each other. And as it gets time to end the first trial marriages, they share this moment. So now that the first trial marriages are done, we head into something called the changeover, where the couples swap back to their original partners for that final trial marriage. And at this dinner, are they even eating here? I don't know. Well, the heat comes quickly for Haley, Megan, Dana, and Mel, with Pilar calling out Haley for posting a story with a quote about losing and finding herself or something.
You're gonna talk about stories when you posted Kyle with heart eyes and then you blocked me?
I didn't know about
Just curious. I can post a quote and that's the reaction, but I'm blocked.
And while Megan talks about how awesome her time with Haley has been, Dana's over there shaking her head as if she's not been banging Mel this whole time. So she calls out Megan for being so cold on that phone call, while Megan says that Dana's crisis calls to her are toxic because it's always spattered with threats like, I'm gonna break up with you and I'm going back home. Not to mention there are the rumors of her hooking up with Mel.
You
that's it.
on this trip? I cannot be there for you. I'm sorry.
Where's the proof?
So Haley says that there actually aren't definitive receipts, but there is something kinda wild that did happen, and it involved one night where Mel and Dana's Spotify playlist accidentally connected to Megan and Haley's TV or something, and what they saw was pretty damning.
All there's been was sex playlists. You have one private playlist that you guys created together. You opened the album that you made for me, and you took all of the songs that you created for me, including our song together, and you put that on your playlist together.
Ooh, now that's a rough one. And a perfect point for the next trial marriages to begin. Oh, and you just know there are gonna be some cold car rides home.
A locked playlist, Mel? Really? A 4-leaf clover. Are you matching? Are you f***ing kidding? You got a matching tattoo.
Oh, not the matching tattoos. Marie's like, for real? This is all starting to add up, Mel, and it's adding up to a lot of bullshit.
You didn't tell me it was a matching tattoo until I asked? Really? We said that if we made it out of here together, we would get matching tattoos. You would get matching tattoos with Mel?
Oh no, that's even worse. Literally, when this part happened, I was yelling, oh my god, like, she said this, and I pulled out the oh my god! But as for Marie, as she said before, she's just going to trust Mel, despite all the evidence. And pretty much, apart from maybe AJ and Brittany, all the couples are really struggling. Kyle right away tells Bridget about the kiss with Pilar. Marita and Ashley continue to fight over Ashley not being romantic enough, but Ashley says she takes Marita out on dates all the time, and all this is doing is making Ashley look like a bad girlfriend on TV. However, the worst of it is when Haley and Megan reveal that they had sex with each other. Now, Pilar asks Haley if it was more than one time, and Haley just goes,
It was comfy.
And then when Haley nods her head yes after Pilar asks if there's an emotional connection.
Do you love her? I kept saying my worst fear was that I would get to a point that I was ready and you were falling in love with someone else. And I said that. Now it's happening.
But oh, you know, when Dana finds out, yeah, she's gonna completely turn this around, despite, you know, also cheating.
Haley and I hooked up.
What does hooked up mean?
Like, everything.
The amount of judgment you passed on me, no wonder you f***ing hate me. You've been trying to hate me, so you feel better about your f***ing self.
But the real kicker is when Megan says, it wasn't just sex, I am in love with her. And Haley has said it to me as well. Which technically, I'm not sure if Dana said it to Mel, apart from saying stuff like, you will always be in my life, and I don't know what my life will be like without you. So Dana freaks out and immediately calls her mom to ask her to come and fly out to be with her. So yikes. The ultimatum never fails to bring the toxicity, but you know what? As Dana was crashing out, all I could think was, saying I love you, you can take that back. But you know what's a lot harder to take back? Matching tattoos. So that's it for this first batch of episodes from The Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, Bachelor Fantake out.
You're gonna have a bad time.
So where's the part where we have a good time?